Good day, amazing people. My name is Kende Ayodele and I'll be your coach for this video editing training class. I really want to appreciate everyone for subscribing to our channel, Solo Digital Hub. And if you have not subscribed, please do go to subscribe to our channel, as we will be releasing video tips on video editing. Yeah, in this course, I'll be taking you through a quick workspace tour, and we'll be working with the project panel, the source monitor, and creating new sequence, and many more. Please stay connected. All right, before we do anything, I would like to introduce the software, the video editing software we'll be using, and that is Adobe Premiere Pro. This is the icon over here. Can you see it? Adobe Premiere Pro. That's the software we'll be using. The professional video editing software. Please, if you have not downloaded, please try to download from the link I dropped in the group. Thank you one more time for being part of this class. It's a great pleasure to be your coach. Yeah, before we move further, I would like us to follow these simple steps. Before you edit any video, there are steps to follow. Before then, let me quickly introduce to you what video editing is all about. Video editing is not video production. Somebody is confused right now. Video editing is not video production. Video editing is a part or a section of video production. Video production is divided into three categories or three stages. The first stage is the pre-production stage, which involves the planning, scripting, and many more, and all of that. The production stage is the second level of video production, and this is the stage where you shoot your footages and gather every necessary materials for your video. Then the last stage of video production is the post-production, and this is the editing stage. This is where you edit your video. So video editing is the last stage in video production. Please have that on your heart, written on your heart, that video editing is not video production, but it is the last stage in video production. Yeah, before you edit any video, you have to organize your file. You have to organize your file. You have to be organized. What makes a perfect video editor is how organized his projects are. So the first thing to do is to create a folder, create a new folder, and the shortcut to create a new folder is Shift Control and N. Shift Control and N. Name your folder as training. Let's say test. Let me just write test. Name the folder according to the project you want to do. You open that folder, you create 2 more folders or 3 more folders. It depends on the element you're using. Let's create another folder here. We tag this one video file, videos. You create another one. If you are making use of images, write images. You create another folder. You can tag this one musics. But the most important file or folder you must create is the project folder, because this is where you save everything you are doing on the software. I think you get that. That's a very simple thing. Nobody should tell me that you didn't understand that. If you don't understand it, please write in the comment section. But if you do understand, write in the comment section that you are with me. All right, so having done this, since we've done that, so let's go back to our video editing software. I already opened it. Yeah, I installed this yesterday, so I have free 7 days trial version, a trial to to make use of the app or the software. And you might choose to purchase, or you might choose to use the crack I sent to you in the group. I don't want to crack this so that I'll show you that you can also use it even without the crack. You have 7 days to play with. Okay, all right. So after opening the software, this is the prompt that you get. This is the first thing that you see on your screen. So you click on new folder, or a new project rather. Now you name your project to be what? Let's say training. Okay, let me call it solo digital. Solo digital. Solo digital. Now this is where the folder you have created will be useful. Now you have to choose the location where you are saving your project. Choose the location where you are saving your project, and I open the folder on the desktop of my system, test, and I have project. You click on project, then select the folder. Now everything you are doing on this project or from the software now moving forward is saving inside that folder. So you click OK. Wow, and boom, that's it. We have a plain sheet. It's just like an empty paper. So you can't do anything until you open your book. This is a book. You cannot do anything on it until you open a new sheet. All right, so how do we open a new sheet? In video editing, we call it sequence. You create a new sequence. Look at here. Can you see here we have no sequences? It means we are not ready to work. But once we are ready to work, we create a new sequence and we start working. So let me quickly take you through the overview, or through the workspace store. Now what we have here is called the toolbar. Take note. I hope we all have our jotting pads and pen. Please jot down, take some notes please. This is our toolbar. We have the source monitor here. We have the preview monitor here, or program monitor. This is the source monitor. This is the program monitor, and the whole of this place is called the timeline. All right, so the first thing to do once you have this page, I want everything to be practical. We are not doing too much of theory. By the time you keep doing it, you keep practicing, you will learn most of the theoretical part. But then let's do everything practical, because video editing is very interesting once we get started. All right, the first thing to do is to create a new project. And how do we create a new project? You come to file, new, and project, or you press Alt and Control N, or Control N. All right, you create a new project. You can type to this new project a test. You can create as many sequences rather. Oh sorry, I said project. It shouldn't be a project. Oh sorry, let me go back there. Sorry, the project, we've created the project before. That's solo digital project, but we have to create a new sequence. I said we have not started working because we have not opened the book, we have not opened the software, we have not opened a workspace, so to say. So, and that workspace is called what we call sequence. Now you have to open a new sequence, and how to open a new sequence is Control N. That's a shortcut, but you can go through file, new, and new sequence. Open a new sequence. Now you can title this intro. Leave everything else the way it is, but if you know more about much about the settings, you can as well adjust them. Okay, we get to know a lot about all these things as we move further. Now you click OK. The book is opened. Yeah, so we have our timeline, we have our program monitor, and this is our preview monitor. The reason why this place is blank, it's because we don't have anything in our project file. We don't have anything here. It's only the sequence that I've opened that we have. All right, now let me quickly explain what this preview monitor, the program monitor and preview monitor is meant for. This monitor here, the program monitor, reviews anything that we have on this timeline. This is our what? The first person to type this on the comment section, we get a gift. What do I call this? What do I call this column? I won't tell you the answer. It's going to come out. We are going to get the question again in our assessment. Now this screen is showing to us what we have on our timeline. This place is our timeline. What we have on our timeline will be reviewed on this screen. Now whatsoever we have here and we have not moved to the timeline can be previewed on this screen. We can preview our file. Let's say I have a video here, it can be previewed here before moving it down to the timeline. I can preview and adjust and cut out a section, a particular part that I need from it before bringing it down to my timeline. All right, if you're getting it, please let me know in the comment section. Okay, now this is the task bar, and there are lots to understand about this task bar. Now the most important part of this task bar is the file, sequence rather, and windows. Now let me quickly explain to us some of the things you'll be needing here. You'll be needing the file to create new sequence, to render your video, to export, to do a whole lot of things. As we move further, we would understand every of those things. But then let me quickly explain to you what this sequence does. Now you've created a new sequence. You want to make some adjustments. You can go back here, then go to sequence settings, then you make your adjustments. If you are not pleased with the previous settings you chose, you can adjust everything here. Okay, so that is that. Then for this window session or window part, you can actually add more options to you can actually add more options to your workspace here. All right, that'll be all for this module. We'll see in the next module. Thank you. God bless you.